In the previous class, we have studied about top chord member. In this, will let us know that bottom chord member, how to design this bottom chord member. In this bottom chord member are, which are the bottom chord member, that is AF and FG. AF value is 70 kilonewton and your FG value is 50 kilonewton. Both are positive value, hence it is in a tension member, it is subjected to tension member. And even the length also it is mentioned, that is 4000 mm. Even your FG member length is also 4000 mm. So taking a maximum force out of AF and FG, which one is the maximum? That is AF, that is 70 kilonewton. By taking that maximum force, convert that into ultimate force by multiplying the factor of safety, that is 1.5. So when you multiply that 1.5, your maximum ultimate force will be 105 kilonewton. While doing your tension member design, you have a formula, that is TDN equals alpha AN FUP by gamma M1. Alpha value always assume that as 0.8. Okay, and here FUP, that is ultimate stress of plate, it is always known that 410, and your gamma M value, gamma M1 value, it is always 1.25. So substitute all the values. Your TDN value, already you have calculated your TDN value, that is nothing but your maximum ultimate force, that is 105 kilonewton, and whereas alpha value is 0.8, and substitute your FUP value, and AN is unknown over here, and 1.25, that is your gamma M1 value. So when you substitute all the values and you have to calculate your AN value, you will get your AN value as 400.152 mm square, that is your area of your tension member. Increase the above area by 30% approximately. So when you increase this 400.152 mm square by 30%, you will get your value, that is 520.197 mm square. So convert that into a centimeter square. So when you convert that into a centimeter square, you will get your area as 5.20 centimeter square. From steel table, try double angle. Okay, because already I have told that for the bottom chord member and for the top chord member, what you have to use a double angle. Okay, whereas for the only for the inner chord member, you need to use only a single angle. So I have already taught you in the previous class, that is when you were designing the top chord member, so that time how to take and how to select an angle from the steel table. In the same way, you need to select your you need to select your angle size, that is double angle, that is 2 ISA. So according to this, actually this area whatever it is there, 5.2 centimeter square, 5.20 centimeter, that is for the single angle. When you select it for the double angle, you need to double that. Okay, 5.20 into 2, when you multiply by 2, that whatever the values comes, for that angle you need to select your angle. Okay, so for that area you need to select your angle. So for a particular 2 ISA 50 by 50 by 6, your area is 11.36 centimeter square. So for this your design completes. Now we need to start with the connections. Okay, while doing the connections, it is left to you, that is you can select a black bolt or you can select a HSFG also. Why I have selected HSFG here? HSFG, it is in a single steps, whereas when you when you go for a black bolts, what you need to do, you need to have you need to calculate shear capacity, you need to calculate bearing capacity. But whereas here it is in a single step, single formula, so for that reason I have selected here HSFG. Even in the exam also, in case if they have not mentioned type of bolt, you can do whatever. In case if you are very good with your black bolts, you are convenient with your black bolts, you can select your black bolt. Whereas in case if you are convenient with your HSFG bolts, you can assume bolts as an HSFG. We can assume any bolt, that it may be HSFG or black bolts if they have not mentioned particular bolt in the question. So for that formula, when you calculate your HSFG bolts, you have a formula VDSF equals VNSF by gamma MF. So that is there in your code book also. So check out that code book. So using this M16 bolts, this is all your assumptions, whatever we have written here, no? So that is all, everything is assumption. Using M16 bolts, HSFG bolt, property class is 8.8. Remember that. So in case the property class is greater than 8, something like that, that is your HSFG bolt only. Okay, coming to this formula, VDSF formula is mu f Ne Kh F naught into gamma mf is, that is VNSF is only mu f Ne Kh F naught, and gamma mf it is already there in a formula. So what is this F naught? F naught formula is A and B into small f naught. What is this small f naught? 0.70 into FUB. FUB, it is nothing but ultimate stress of bolt. Okay. So ultimate stress of bolt, how much? That is 800 Newton per mm square. Already I have told that how to take your ultimate stress of bolt from page number 30. According to your property class, your ultimate stress of the bolt will be 800 Newton per mm square for HSFG. And when you calculate your small f naught, what will be your formula? 0.70 and into 800. So small f naught is 560 Newton per mm square. Coming to this capital F naught, what does your capital F naught says? Capital F naught equals A and B into F naught. So coming to this A and B formula is 0.78 into pi by 4 d square into F naught, 0.78 pi by 4. D is nothing but dia of the bolt. Dia of the bolt it is assumed here, so that is M16 bolts. So M16 indicates that dia of the bolt. Okay. So substitute that dia of the bolt into 560. So capital F naught will be 87.82 kilonewton. So coming to this mu f it is already standard. Mu f is 0.55. Ne it is nothing but number of connections. So here the two connections will be there. Ne is always take it as 2 because in the truss Kh is always 1. Okay. So substitute all the values. So when you substitute that all the values, you will get your value as, that is your HSFG value, that is 77.28 kilonewton. So after this, what you need to do? The same way, the same which you do it in a black bolt also, the same way you need to calculate your number of bolts. While calculating number of the bolts, the formula is strength of the bolt divided by bolt value. What is the strength of the bolt? Usually in the black bolt, what you need to take? The maximum value which is out of this shear capacity and the bearing capacity. Whereas in the HSFG, there is no such kind. So only one values you have it. So the strength of the bolt is what? Already it is calculated, that is 105 kilonewton. The strength of the bolt is here. So maximum ultimate force is there, no? So that one. And whereas the bolt value, it is 77.28 kilonewton. When you calculate your values, number of the bolts will be 2 numbers. Already in the previous class, the conditions, whatever the condition I have told you already, the number of the bolts should not be less than 2. Okay. The same way it is 2, it is exactly 2, it is okay, it is considerable. So whereas now after this you need to calculate, you need to do a design for rupture strength. Okay. So rupture strength you need to calculate it. So the rupture strength is, for this you have a formula over here. So these two, I say the 2 bolts, actually the bolts which is showing here 1 and 2 bolts you have it. Okay. So 2 bolts are there, and the angle is 2 ISA 50 by 6 is there. So for this particular angle, you need to check out your steel table. In the when you check out your steel table, what will be there? The LC, the minimum pitch distance will be there. So that is your LC 40 mm, and W1, LT, everything will be there. So for this, I'll start it in the next class.